Let's talk about the Dare Stones and the Lost Roanoke colony. So the whole thing, as you know, is about 100 settlers. They traveled from England to colonize this place called Roanoke Island. Among these settlers is a governor, John White, his daughter, Eleanor Dare, and her husband, Ananias Dare. And together they established the first ever American colony in Roanoke called the city of Raleigh. John White has to make the tough decision to leave his family and the other colonists behind to return to England to bring back more supplies and resources. The thing is, he's not able to return until 3 years later. And when he finally does return, he finds no trace of the colonists or the colony. It's like they up and vanished. Okay, then in 1937, a California tourist finds this stone. The stone bears an inscription that states that the death of Virginia Dare and Ananias Dare were at the hands of natives in 1591. These stones were addressed to John White and signed by E.W.D. or Eleanor White Dare. It states that the party relocated inland, saying, "Father, soon after you've gone for England, we came hither, where online misery and war befell them for 2 years." What's interesting is that this tourist said that he found the stone about 50 miles inland from Roanoke Island. And apparently John White had mentioned previously in passing that the colonists eventually planned to move, quote, 50 miles into the Main, unquote. Now, this info about the rock was obviously found in the 30s and honestly was thought to be a fake. But then this map discovery happens in 2012, plus the continued Elizabethan era artifacts they keep finding at Site X, which seems to corroborate the Dare Stone description that a handful of the Roanoke survivors fled inland. Now, the language on the rocks was authenticated to be Elizabethan era terminology, while the provenance of the rocks were analyzed by geologists back in the 40s and was found to be quartz that could have been found from that region. The caveat to that is that quartz is fairly common and can be found pretty much anywhere. Eventually, more stones were found, totaling 48 stones, but the vast majority were proven to be fake. In fact, all of them were proven to be fake except this first one. The authenticity of this first Dare stone remained inconclusive. A new analysis of the rock was done in 2016, published in 2018 by the president of Brennan University, Ed Schrader. When they sliced off one end of the quartzite stone, they realized that the inside was bright white, indicating that it wasn't quartzite like previously believed, but a pure white vein quartz, which means when the rock was first inscribed, it would have had a strong contrast against the white stone, making it an ideal rock to write a lasting message on. More importantly, this would be difficult to forge the natural geologic weathering process upon the stone. Now, the other side to this is these rocks could be still total bullshit, and the real answer to the mystery is that the surviving Roanoke colonists were simply absorbed into one of the neighboring native tribes. Okay, now what do you think?